Now we will see the meaning of travelogue. Travelogue means a film or a book about the places visited by a traveler. Now these two were the French travelers who mentioned about the Mughlars during that time. Now, downfall. Shah Jahan's reign can be considered as the golden age of the Mughal Empire. One can say that the downfall of the Mughal Empire started in the later years of Shah Jahan. Aurangzeb's policy too proved fatal. Aurangzeb struggled continuously. Among these, the conflicts with Veer Durgadas in the north and Maratha Kesari Shivaji in the south are noteworthy. Now we will study about first was Veer Durgadas. After the demise of the king of Jodhpur, his queen and her son were under the threat of the Mughal rulers. Veer Durgadas sheltered them at a safe place. After that, with the help of loyal soldiers, he protected Marwad's independence for 25 years. Aurangzeb was unsuccessful in dealing with their strategy of launching surprise attacks and had to ultimately reconcile with the Rajputs. Meaning of reconcile is to make friendly connections. Now, here in this paragraph, Aurangzeb was unsuccessful because he was not able to deal with the planning of surprise attacks from Marwar. Next is Chhatrapati Shivaji. As a consequence of Aurangzeb's policy, many kingdoms revolted against him. Maratha's kingdom was one among them. The Maratha Sardars who worked for the Bahmani sultans enjoyed jagirs, that is large landholdings, but the need to establish an independent and strong Maratha kingdom arose that with the emergency of Shahji Bhosle, the brave and capable leader. Later, Shivaji Maharaj, his son, took over the mantle of the Maratha kingdom. So, first his father was there, and then Chhatrapati Shivaji, he took over the kingdom. Shivaji Bhosle was born in 1630 CE in the Shivneri fort. He was raised by his mother Jijabai and mentor Dadoji Kondev. He dreamt of establishing a small and an independent kingdom at Pune. He inherited his self respect, fearlessness, and brilliance from his mother and learned the intricacies of administrative policies from his grandfather. He was fortunate enough to have a good friend like Tanaji. Gradually, he expanded his army, and at the tender age of 16, he started capturing forts. Torna, Chakan, Sindhagad, Purandar were some of the forts captured by him. Shivaji was coronated in 1674. After several confrontations with the sultans of Bijapur and the Mughals of Delhi, he worked hard to establish a smooth and efficient administrative system. He formed a cabinet of 8 ministers for the proper administration of the state. So, all these things happened during the Chhatrapati Shivaji's rule. Now, at the end, we will see how the Mughal Empire ended. The Mughal army was tired of waging war against the Marathas in the south for 25 long years. So, the Mughlars now were fed up of the war with the Marathas. At last, Aurangzeb decided to retreat towards the north. He had also become old by that time. After his demise, the decline of the Mughal Empire began. Struggle for the throne broke out. There was no capable ruler who could keep everybody together. Aurangzeb's narrow minded policies were responsible for the end of the Mughal Empire. So, during the time of Aurangzeb, there was nobody who can uh, rule over the Mughal Empire. The Mughal Empire, which was established in 1526, started declining from 1707 CE. The empire set up by Babur extended over most of India in Aurangzeb's time, and during his reign itself started declining.